and I'm in the midst of a lawsuit. I'm also here because we do a lot of talk about violence against women in the downtown Eastside. Well, I'm a woman, and I was tortured in the cells, and I was never arrested. I mean, I was never charged with any crime. And there's the what's it called? The policies for the policies on these things need to be changed, because they're saying that they tortured me to save me. That's what they're saying. They have tortured me to save me. Okay? Well, they didn't need to torture me because I wasn't going to harm myself. And I was telling them that I wasn't going to harm myself. I was sexually assaulted, and I was tortured, and I was never arrested. And that's violence against women. If the police want to work with women like me, you got to admit your wrongs. And you got to do something about it. Because I'm going to tell everybody, I've got a big mouth, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of letting you guys get away with doing that to people. And you did it to me, and wrong person. I have a huge mouth, and I'm telling everybody.
Good. Okay, so it sounds like that you followed up and you've made a complaint about that, and that's being pursued.
But they're still denying that they're responsible for doing that to me because of policies. And excuse me, but tying me with hobby straps and torturing me for half an hour, and men looking in on women when they're trying to go pee, and making an excuse because they're worried that they're going to do something to themselves because of anxiety. You know, when I go to the hospital because of anxiety, they don't tie me up. Why did they tie me up?
Okay, well, it sounds like there's probably quite a bit to that event that we're not going to be able to solve here, but it sounds like you're also following up on it, so I hope that provides you
There's
the
violations
information
on all
that you're
levels
looking
in this society. There's
Sorry,
violations on all levels in this society. It's disgusting.
You're here. Okay, so there's the young woman in the hat at the back, I think, has had her hand up.
Hi. My name is Kate Smith. I'm from the Vancouver Women's Health Collective. We've been around since 1971. I'd like to thank Ladies for Rape Relief and everybody else that spoke today. Also Vancouver PD for their new efforts in perhaps acknowledging that we are women and we are far more vulnerable in this society than men. So if you get that part of the equation, things might start to happen instead of us constantly having to yell at you and fight with you to accomplish our safety, which is a God-given right. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, thanks for that. I think that we're all in agreement with you is that women absolutely are more vulnerable, and we really appreciate those that are willing to work with us. We can get far more done if we're talking with each other rather than shouting.
You need to work with us, and you need to listen to us, not the people that work in your office. I would like to see more of you in the alleys instead of us that are not paid to be in the alleys, are not covered by workers' comp, to hand out condoms and make women safe in the alleys. I'd rather see a police officer with a gun in the alley, accompanying me down the alley.
So
that makes sense to me.
But thanks for that. Maybe that is a good time to just take a break in the questioning. So rest your arms. I'll try and get to you later. And what I'd like to do is, because you've mentioned about police officers in the lanes and providing safety, and we certainly do that. We started with 20 officers on the beat. We went in 2003 to 60. We went last year to 72. So we now have 72 officers that are assigned to the beat just in this area down here, and we've got a number of them here. So maybe I'll ask who would like to volunteer to speak that's been down here quite a while. Maybe Christy, that might like to talk about her experience working in the downtown Eastside and what they're up to.